Imagine you were born in a cave. Not just you, everyone you know. Your entire world is this cave. You've never seen sunlight, never seen a tree, a sky, a real human face. All you've ever seen are shadows on a wall. Because behind you, somewhere you can never turn to look, there's a fire. And between that fire and you, people are walking, carrying objects, and their shadows fall on the wall in front of you. And those shadows are your entire reality. The shadow of a bird, you call it a bird. The shadow of a tree, you call it a tree. You've built an entire world out of shadows, and you don't know because you've never seen anything else. Now, one day, someone breaks free. They turn around for the first time, and the fire blinds them. It hurts. Everything they thought they knew was a shadow of something real, and they stumble toward the cave entrance, and outside, the sun, the actual sun. It's so bright they can barely open their eyes. Everything hurts. This is not comfortable. This is not pleasant. But slowly, they begin to see real trees, real water, real sky, real color, and they realize everything they called real was never real at all, just reflections, just shadows, just the faintest echo of what actually exists. Now here's where Plato does something extraordinary. He says, what does this person do next? Do they stay outside, enjoy the sunlight, live in truth and never look back? No, they go back into the cave. They go back to tell the others, to show them, to say there is a whole world out there. What you think is real is not real. Come and see. And here's what happens. The others don't believe them. They laugh. They say, you've lost your mind. You went outside and it broke you. They point at the shadows. They say, this is real. We can see it right here. And the person who has seen the sun stumbles. Their eyes aren't adjusted to the darkness anymore. They move slowly. They make mistakes. And the cave people say, see, going outside did nothing, made them worse. Stay here. Stay with us. Stay in the dark where it's safe. Plato wrote this story 2,500 years ago, and I want you to think about how much it sounds like right now. How many people do you know who have never questioned what they were told, who accept the shadow on the wall and call it the whole truth? And when someone comes back, having seen something different, having questioned, having found something that challenges everything everyone around them believes, what happens to them? They get laughed at. They get called crazy. They get told, you changed. You think you're better than us. Come back. Be normal. The cave is comfortable. The cave is familiar. The cave is everyone agreeing on what the shadows mean. But here is what Plato was really saying. The cave is not a place. The cave is a state of mind. And most people live their entire lives never once turning around, never once asking, what if the thing I'm seeing is just a shadow of something real? What if my opinions were given to me? What if my fears were inherited? What if what I call reality is just the story I was handed before I was old enough to question it? The sun is the truth, not comfortable, not safe, not what everyone agrees on, just real. And getting there hurts. It always hurts, because truth requires you to see everything you believed differently. And that is the loneliest and most extraordinary journey a human being can take. Plato wrote the Allegory of the Cave not to teach philosophy. He wrote it as a warning. Most people will never leave. Most people will choose the shadow, not because they're stupid, because the cave is comfortable, because the other people are in there, because the fire is warm, and the sun is unknown. But here is what I want you to carry with you every time you feel the pull to question something, every time something you were told stops making sense, Every time a part of you wants to turn around and look at what's really behind you, that feeling is the cave entrance, and the light is right there. Share this with someone who is brave enough to turn around.